All right, if you've ever felt totally lost in a sea of manifestation methods, then this is for you. We are cutting through all the noise to give you the only guide you are ever going to need, and it's based on some incredibly direct and powerful advice.
Does that sound familiar? I mean, this quote just hits the nail on the head, right? It captures that frustration so many of us feel. You've got the pillow method, the 369, the 777. It is absolutely exhausting. All that time you spend trying to keep up with the latest trend, that could be the time you're actually creating your dream life.
So let's just make a pact right here, right now. Stick with me through this, and by the end, you will have a simple, actionable framework. No more confusion, just a straight line to manifesting what you really, truly want.
Okay, so the internet is just flooded with all these super complex rituals. But what if I told you the core principles are actually incredibly simple and that they lead to real, tangible success? Let's look at the proof.
And look, this isn't just some abstract theory. The principles we're about to break down are credited with manifesting a dream apartment, a six-figure following online, a successful business, a great relationship. I mean, the list goes on and on. These ideas get results. So, what are the rules of the game you need to follow? That brings us to the foundation. You gotta have the right mindset. These are the 4 non-negotiable beliefs you absolutely have to adopt. Think of them like the operating system for manifestation. Without them, none of the fancy techniques are going to stick.
First up is trust. And honestly, this is the big one. It's having this unshakable, deep-down faith that the universe has your back. So when old friendships fall away or you get rejected from that job you thought was perfect, it's not a failure. It's the universe clearing the path for something even better that's on its way.
Next up, vibration. So, take a look at this chart. Where are you living? Are you operating from that bottom half, shame, guilt, fear, or are you up in the top half, love, joy, peace? To attract amazing things into your life, you have to match their frequency. And you want to know the quickest way to rocket to the top of this chart? Gratitude. Being genuinely, truly thankful for what you already have.
And this, right here, this is the absolute heart of it all. It's not about desperately wanting something. It's about being the person who already has it. It's a fundamental shift from I want to be wealthy to I am abundant. You have to embody that state of being right now.
And embodying that feeling leads us perfectly into detachment. Now, this doesn't mean you forget your goals. Not at all. It just means you stop obsessing over them. You set your destination, you do the inner work, and then you let go. You release control over the how and the when. Having that deep faith that it's coming frees you from all that stress and anxiety. And finally, clarity. You got to remember, the universe is not a mind reader. I want to be rich it's a super vague order. What does that even look like? But saying, I want a job offer of $250,000 with flexible hours in a city I love, that is an order the universe can deliver. You have to be specific. Okay, so we've got the mindset down. Now, let's get practical. How do you actually program your mind to make all this happen? This section is all about the tools you need to influence the part of your brain that's really running the show, your subconscious. This comparison is so important. Methods like 369, where you're just writing things down over and over, they can become totally robotic. Vision boarding, on the other hand, is an active process. Finding the images, feeling the excitement build inside you, that's where you align your energy with your goal. It's about the feeling, not just mindless repetition. And the best part? It is so easy to start. First, write down that hyper-specific list we talked about. Then, head over to Pinterest and find images that make you feel it in your gut. Finally, put them somewhere you will see them every single day. A physical board in your room, your phone background, your laptop wallpaper. This creates a constant visual reminder for your subconscious mind.
So why does all this work? Well, because your subconscious mind runs on images and feelings. And get this, it controls about 95% of your life. So if it's programmed with these old limiting beliefs like I'm not worthy of love, you're just going to keep sabotaging yourself. Visualization, especially right before you fall asleep, is how you rewrite that code. You are literally showing your brain a new possible reality until it accepts it as the truth.
This all builds perfectly into our next massive idea, the law of assumption. This is where we take it from just visualizing to actually living. It's about deciding who you want to be, and then acting as if you already are that person right now, today. I mean, what a powerful way to think about it. Just imagine that for a second. If you knew with 100% certainty that you were going to win, How would you walk out onto that stage? You'd be confident, right? Calm, not stressed or worried. That is the exact energy you need to carry with you into your life every single day. Just assume the win is already guaranteed.
And your words are a huge part of this. So who are you going to be? Are you a Lola, always focused on rejection and how exhausting life is? Or are you an Athena, framing everything with trust and optimism? Remember, the universe hears the words you use, so you have to speak your desired reality into existence.
Okay, so now let's talk about acting it into existence. This starts with how you present yourself to the world. If you want to be a wealthy, successful person, stop dressing in clothes that make you feel small. Put in the effort, embody the aesthetic of the person you are becoming. And this idea extends to your spending habits too. Now look, I'm not saying go into debt, but if you feel guilty buying a $5 latte, you're operating from a place of scarcity. Buying it without that guilt sends a powerful signal to the universe: I have plenty, I am abundant, and more is on the way.
And this might be the most effective tool of all. Walk like you've already made it. Walk like you own every single room you enter. Shoulders back, head held high. Embodying the physical energy of your future self is such a powerful way to call that reality into your present moment.
All right, you've got the mindset, you've got the tools, but here's the thing: knowledge without action is useless, so it is time to put this into practice. Let's wrap this all up with your official homework. There are 8 simple, actionable steps that you can take, starting literally today, to begin this journey in a real, tangible way. No more procrastinating. This is your starting line. Here they are. Write that detailed list. Make the vision board. Screenshot that vibrational chart and check in with yourself. Practice detachment. Schedule one activity your future self would do, even if it's just window shopping for your dream car. Write your affirmations. Challenge those limiting beliefs. And most importantly, take that first tiny step. Open the document. Fix up your resume. Just start now.
So I'll leave you with this question. Forget about tomorrow, forget about next week. What is one small thing you can do right now after finishing this that will move you just 1 inch closer to the life you're creating? Because you've got this. Now go make it happen.